everybody! Welcome to episode 3 of Two Beers in Asia. And cheers.
Cheers.
Wow, actual beer bottles. It's not common. It's not often I drink from beer bottles.
Where did you get these, Kevin?
Now these are actually, we'll hold this a bit closer. These are actual craft beers that I bought in Kinosaki, Japan. Wonderful craft brewery. And I picked up these beers.
Oh my!
Pretty nice.
That's good. That's a micro brew. That's.
Oh yeah, this is like eyes roll in the back of your head. Damn good beer. And this is from the Kinosaki Brewery. Kinosaki Beer. It's just amazing. I'll find the website and I'll put the link on the side. Kinosaki Beer. Amazing craft. Amazing craft. In Kinosaki, this beautiful town, which is in my video called Beautiful Japan on BusanKevin.
It was a very nice video.
We had a question from a viewer with regards to what are some of the other places in Japan, not in Japan, what are some of the places in Asia we've been to? This viewer wanted to know about some of the countries we've been to outside of Japan. So I went to, so my first vacation, my first time out of Korea, I traveled to Hanoi. So I went to Hanoi in North Vietnam, which actually, I guess it's not North Vietnam anymore, it's all one country. And so basically I spent 7 days. I went to North Vietnam, Hanoi, and I went with 3 co-workers, 3 guys I worked with at my language academy. And we based ourselves in Hanoi, and we stayed in guest houses. And we did kind of like, if you stay at any guest houses throughout Southeast Asia, they always have like little kind of day tour packages or 2-day tour packages. And we traveled around. We went up to the Chinese border, into the highlands and around. And so long story short, there for 7 days in Hanoi, and it was just brilliant. I loved it. To this date, I've been to a lot of places. Hanoi, Vietnam was the best country, in my opinion, that I've been to in Asia. For me, like the most interesting, fun, cool experience. Absolutely.
I hear the food is great. I love Vietnamese food.
Amazing.
But the quality hotels, quality guest houses, bed and breakfast, cheap,
and the people were so friendly.
Yeah.
Like, people were so friendly. Like, just absolutely friendly, wonderful people. So, PJ, where have you been outside of Japan?
Okay, I've been to several countries, but I'd like to talk about Taiwan.
Oh, I've never been to Taiwan, actually. Well,
to me, Taiwan is like Japan and North America together. It's got many of the best features of both.
Okay.
Hot Asians, if you like the girls.
I like hot Asians.
Well, I'll just take the boys, but you can have the girls.
I'll take the girls.
We'll divide them. In any case, attractive people.
Conquer and divide.
Good fashion sense. It's kind of like Kobe. The whole place is fashion design.
Fashionable place.
International food, good French, good German, good Italian, plus the best Chinese food in the world because of their history. People from all over the mainland. So whether you like food from the northern China or central China or Guangzhou, Shanghai, wherever you like, they got that kind of food.
Awesome.
And it's dirt cheap. You can take a taxi anywhere in like Taipei for a few bucks.
Wow. A
few bucks American or Canadian. It's a cheap, fun country, and I strongly recommend going there. And it's only, about 4-hour trip from where we are.
Oh, really? Right. Awesome.
And if you're going with Japanese, a lot of foreigners who live in Japan, we have Japanese friends or girlfriends or boyfriends. You go together, and it's one of the countries that is well suited for both of us.
Oh,
everything will be in English and Japanese.
Oh, sweet. Oh,
yeah,
awesome.
so it's easy to get around. And I just like the food. The National Museum there you were talking earlier about.
Have you been to Taipei 101?
No, it wasn't up when I.
I
recommend Taiwan if you love Asia, but yet they're not freaked out by foreigners. It's very. Most Taiwanese have been abroad. Okay. So even in the countryside, they might not speak English, but no one's going to be uncomfortable or get nervous or point.
Okay.
I liked it. It's a wonderful country, and I would recommend it.
I'd like to go. I'd like to go to Thailand. I've never been there.
And from where we are, it is just a hop, skip, and a jump.
I haven't been there. My wife hasn't been there, and that's possible.
It'd be nice someplace to both could go. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a new thing together.
Yeah.
Togetherness.
But I've also been to, just so people know, I've been to China twice. I've been to Beijing, but I was in Beijing to pre-Olympics. So I was actually there. In,
Different country then, really.
It was absolutely different. I was in Beijing I was actually there for Christmas in 2002. And I was there for New Year's Eve in a nightclub in Beijing 2003 or 2000. That was insane. But Beijing, it was just damn cold. It was actually about minus 30 Celsius when I was
ridiculous.
there. Yeah, it was just absolutely sick cold. And then a few years later, I went to Shanghai, and Shanghai was really awesome. Completely different. And Shanghai was really a cool city to go to. Really interesting. Beijing at the time in 2002 was really inexpensive place to go to. I'm sure it's probably a bit more expensive now, but compared to Japan or even Korea, it's quite inexpensive. Shanghai was probably on par with Japan.
Really?
Shanghai is a very I don't know, a kind of upscale city in many ways, and it has a tradition. It's very vibrant financially. I think a lot of rich foreigners living there. A lot of rich tourists go there, and that's so basically, if you're a visible tourist, you're gonna have to pay a lot. So, but great.
What I'd recommend is Thailand.
Yes,
Thailand's a lovely
I've been to
country.
Thailand.
And you know, everyone. So I'm not going to talk long about Thailand because I think most of the people that watch possibly this channel has either been there or know about it.
Yeah.
But my recommendation, though, if you do go to Thailand, although I love Bangkok, Chiang Mai in the north.
Chiang Mai in the north is awesome.
A couple of the islands in the south that are not Phuket or Koh Samui, they're wonderful too. But get off the tourist beaten path.
I spent like 4 days on an island called Koh Lanta. And Koh Lanta is like south of Koh Phi Phi, and Koh Lanta at the time was one of those islands that wasn't really popular yet.
Yeah,
and it hadn't been developed.
Where you should go.
And it hadn't been developed, and it was really cool. Really cool. Very chilled out. It hadn't been developed. No nightclubs, no casinos, none of that bullshit.
No, yeah. And then there's nothing wrong with that, but you don't want to spend more than a few hours in a place like that. Whereas, you know, I like Thailand. It feels like the Wild West. Like I imagined North America to have been.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm not a Native American. I might have looked at it differently then. But my point is, I liked it. It's a little bit wild. Anything can happen. They're very laissez-faire when it comes to foreigners anyway. I love Thailand. I don't know that I'd want to live there because the exchange rate would be, you could make...
For me, it's just too damn hot. Like, it's nice to go for a little while, but it's hot all year long.
It is hot, yeah.
Hey, everyone, thank you very much for episode 3 of 2 Beers in Asia. Other places in Asia and places we'd like to see. PJ, parting words?
Parting words? I want to thank all our subscribers.
Yes, absolutely.
But I would also like to ask, we're on a critical juncture. What are we at? 390?
Almost on the cusp of 400. It might be over 400.
Every one of our subscribers would first go and subscribe to all of our collective other channels.
That's right.
We have 2 each.
We have, in my case, BusanKevin and KansaiPJ.
And KansaiPJ and NaniwaPJ. In addition to subscribing to all of our other channels, we would like you to tell at least one friend.
That's right.
We're a cult.
Spread the word.
We'd like you to tell him you don't get into the next level of heaven until you've told at least one friend to subscribe.
That's right.
Send us beer in the mail.
You have to mail us bottles of beer in envelopes.
If you mail us bottles of beer in envelopes.
In envelopes. And even if you could take an envelope and pour the beer into the envelope, that would be a very cool thing. I don't know how far I would make it. And then send this letter to 7 of your friends.
And then there you go. I like that. 7 is a magical number. The problem, however, is that if we get in trouble with the postal authorities.
So I have to make a fake postal box.
Or better yet, just send us beer legitimately.
Just send us beer.